Hey my beautiful Leo peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Am from CancerMoonsTarot and welcome in here to your January 2024 tarot reading. How are you? Hope you guys are doing well. I do want to mention before we start, if you're interested, Leo, you can check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. If you would like a personal reading, feel free to book me there. But nonetheless, Leos, I want to wish you all a happy new year. Hope you're excited coming into 2024. And without a further ado, let's see what's going on for your first month here in January. So, what information do we got showing up here, please, for our beautiful zodiac signs of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus zodiac throughout January 2024. What do we got going on here, Team Leo? Let's go ahead and check it out. Starting out here with the overall energy for you, what do we got? We got here the Page of Cups. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here a Page of Pentacles, what it is you're dealing with moving into January, Ten of Swords, and then taking a look here at the current outcome, we do have here the Moon card showing up as well. So first things first here, Team Leo, you do begin and start out with the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is about wanting to bring a lot of good energy coming into January 2024. So I feel like you're presenting yourself in like a very positive energy. You're being very positive towards others. It feels like a time where you're just in a genuinely like good mood and good space, which I love to see for you. I also see here too, with your current energy being the Page of Pentacles, you're taking the time here too, though, guys, to make investments this month. It feels to me like you're trying to be positive about the investments you're making, but also you're recognizing too, like if I put good energy into my investments, I'm going to get a good return on those investments as well, right? For example, if I'm putting good energy into friendships, I'm going to get good friendships in return. If I put good energy into the work I do, that's going to definitely carry some weight going forward. You know, a lot of people sometimes will look at work and be like, hey, only the people who work hard are the people who get far. But believe it or not, being yourself, being somebody who's great, being somebody who's positive, loving, and kind, that can get you just as far on top of the hard work that you provide too. So at the end of the day, I feel like you're showing up in a very lovable energy, Leo, which how can you not love a Leo? Y'all are so lovable nonetheless. But you're in a very lovable energy here coming into the month. And I feel like that charm and that lovable energy is going to be something that's going to help you really get your foot in the door here for a lot of opportunities this month, whether that happen to be your charm in love and in attracting a partner, or that's your charm in getting really far going forward into your career and your workspace. But I think that your energy here is really going to carry you to some wonderful places coming into January. Now, looking at what it is you're dealing with, we do have here a Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords here is representative of endings. I almost kind of feel like a wave of energy was like lifted off your shoulders the moment some sort of ending came into play for you. Like you needed to let go of some sort of darkness, you know? The darkness could have been the shadow of 2023. It could have been a person. It could have been a romantic connection, a friendship. But after you've released something here, Leo, I think your entire energy shifted. You know, looking at the current outcome, the Moon card here says on an emotional level, you're doing so different in comparison to December, in comparison to previously in 2023. So let's have a look here and see what this dark energy was that needed to be released previously. By the way, whatever this dark energy is, I feel like you left it in 2023. I don't think this is something you're releasing in January, but what was this dark energy? We have here a Queen of Cups showing up. We also have here a Nine of Wands. It's funny because it's like somebody can sit here and be incredibly emotional, but it feels like they were only emotional to their benefit, which is kind of like looking like manipulation. I think you guys could have been connecting with somebody who was incredibly emotionally withdrawn from you. However, they needed the most amount of attention in the entire world. So you needed to constantly give this person attention so you didn't feel the wrath of this person. But however, when it came to you getting any attention, it feels like the effort was ever so slightly barely made, if that makes sense, Leo. So I feel like for some of you, you could have been dealing with a person who created a lot of this dark energy, if you will. Maybe this was somebody you were connected with romantically. Maybe this was a friend. Maybe this was somebody in the family sector. But I think that you dealt with a person who really drained the crap out of you because you felt like you always had to be there for someone. They were never there in return. You really found it kind of hard to build a connection with this person because at the end of the day, it felt like they were hardly investing into you. So it does feel like a great relief here coming into January, no longer having this energy be on your shoulders, okay? That's what I think the kind of big relief is. And to be honest, that could be what's triggered you to be in a much more better energy. You're like, whew, now that I'm not dealing with this situation, I feel a lot more fired up. I feel a lot more positive. I also feel, however, you feel like a lot more of yourself again, considering that this situation was so draining, it might have felt even hard to be yourself because you were at a point in time where you barely had enough energy for you. So I think that that's what you left behind in 2023, and showing up in January, it's like, I'm ready to make some good investments, because you're recognizing I made an investment here and it had negative ramifications. So I want to make sure that I'm making the best investments going forward into my brand new year here of 2024, which is understandable for sure. All right. Moving along here forward, Leo, let's have a look and see what's showing up in your challenge position. So what do we have here in Leo's challenge for January 2024? What's the challenging aspect for Leo? And we have here a Six of Cups, the past. So it seems a little challenging to fully let go of the memories here of what you've endured. It feels pretty fresh, this ending with this manipulative person, So this actually could have ended in December, right? Maybe towards the end of December, right? We're only in the beginning of January here. So this energy is pretty fresh. So I think trying to get your mind off this person might be a little bit difficult or tough, but I do want to mention anything that shows up in my challenge position in my tarot readings are always challenges that you're overcoming. Therefore, having this situation on your mind, having this person on your mind, it's not going to be something that lasts all throughout January. It's going to be something you end up moving past. All right. So that's something to keep in mind, Leo, so far. But yeah, it might feel a little challenging in the first week. I mean, we do have Mercury retrograde going direct at this time. It's already direct, but we're going to be experiencing the after shadow period for about 2 more weeks since it was direct. So chances are probably around the 15th or the 16th is when you're really going to start taking your energy and your focus off this situation entirely and get to a point where you feel a lot better. You're not going to feel like you're thinking about this person, dreaming about this person, or having this situation pop up in your mind as frequently. It's going to feel like you're in a process where you can really detach and unplug, okay? So probably around the 15th to 16th, this energy really lightens up for you, all right? Moving along here forward, though, let's have a look and see what you can expect throughout the rest of your January 2024. What else here can Leo expect, please, throughout January 2024? First card out is going to be the Seven of Wands. Looking at the following, the Nine of Wands showing up again. We also have here a Five of Cups. And lastly, we have here a Five of Swords. If you're curious as to why there's 2 Nine of Wands, this tarot deck does have doubles of certain cards. Now, taking a look at this information, 7 of Wands here, 9 of Wands here. I really do feel like in terms of what you can expect, you are trying your hardest to not reach out to this person. You know what I think the challenging aspect is, Leo? Just to go back there for a moment, it may not even be that you're thinking about them, but maybe they're hitting you up, they're talking to you, they're like, Leo, let me back into your life. This kind of energy of where somebody's trying to get back with you. And if you were dealing with somebody romantically, maybe they're trying to get you back romantically, if it was a friend, whatever the case may be, but they're going to start coming around here in the first 2 weeks of January. By week 3, though, it feels like they start to leave you be. So I do see that in terms of what you can expect. You're dodging this person. You're trying to push them away. You're not being open to them. 5 of Cups. You're focusing on still recuperating and healing from whatever they've caused in terms of pain. And 5 of Swords showing up here is you standing up for yourself. So I think you get to a point where it's like you stand up for yourself and you very clearly say to this person, look, I'm not interested. I don't want to rebuild this connection, whatever the connection might have been. And I'm at a point in time where I need to do me. So you're going to say that in a manner that's very straightforward and direct to this person. And that is the energy of you directly cutting them off. Moving forward and throughout the rest of January, you're focusing here on healing, getting your energy back, recuperating your energy from the situation you dealt with this manipulator. And it's all about you going forward. So you're going to make it very abundantly clear you're not interested in going back to the past. What other information, though, do we have here for Leo regarding January 2024? What else can they expect? We have here the Sun. Love it. We also have here the Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Yeah, guys, once you get through the first 2 weeks, once we get to the 15th and you completely cut off this person, you're going to be feeling fan-frickin-tastic as you start reinvesting into yourself. Remember, I said Page of Cups here, Page of Pentacles here. You're being a lot more mindful of your investments going into this brand new year. And one of the biggest investments you're making this year is the investment into you. So Queen of Pentacles, what is that card about? It's about, what do you need? What are your needs? What are your wants? what are your responsibilities, right? So this is about taking priority and making sure you're putting yourself at the top of the priority list. You know, every Leo I've ever known are the type of people where they will put their life on pause to take care of the people they love and care for. But I think that you're recognizing I can't go about that in that manner or in that way anymore. I need to make sure I'm taken care of. So your wants, your needs at this time is what's 100% being taken care of. And I think automatically you're going to start to begin to feel so much lighter and so much more happier when you're doing you. So I do see here at this point coming into January 2024, you're not really interested in having much attachments or any sort of connections with people at this time. It's like, I'm just literally doing me and it feels good and I'm happy. And I think that right now, that's exactly what you're being guided to do with the High Priestess coming into play. You know, High Priestess here is kind of that intuitive nudge. So I feel like your guides are saying, hey, Leo, this is your time to shine, baby, you know? Don't worry about investing in other people right now. Worry about investing in your future, right? So your wants, your needs, your desires, what you're looking forward to creating and manifesting. This is a month that's going to be all about you, and it's totally okay to let this month be all about you. All right. So in terms of what you can expect, yeah, sure. I do feel like this person might still be coming around for you guys, this manipulative individual, but I see you really just being straightforward with them. And as soon as you have that last conversation and like you 100% just cut it off and you leave it be, you instantly start doing you, and doing you is going to feel pretty damn good. All right. All right, Team Leo. Any other information in regards to what they can expect? Anything else before we move forward? Let's go ahead and see. Whoa, that card just like flew out of nowhere. Give me 1 second, Leo, to go pick it up. Thank you, guys. 1 sec. And what do we got? We got here the Two of Cups. I love that. Yeah, Two of Cups is connecting to self, guys. That's what I really feel like it's all about. So I'm not getting any other messages other than that. It's like this month says, Leo, do you, connect to yourself, have fun, explore who you are, explore who you want to be. And throughout the process too, guys, of like taking care of yourself and doing you, I think you're going to also grow a lot more to figuring out who you are and who you want to be. So there's a lot about that. There's a lot about self-discovery coming in this month. I think figuring out sides of yourself that maybe you've never seen before, or unlocking new interests within yourself that maybe you've never seen before as well. So it is a wonderful time to not only get to know yourself, but in a way, it's like you're getting to know yourself again. This is going to get deep for a moment, but I think that when you connected with this person initially, your life became about them and it didn't become about you, right? So your life was about this person. It wasn't about yourself. And it feels like you kind of lost that connection to who you are. And the beauty about this month is that even if you can't remember like the foundation of who you are, you get to show up and choose who you want to be. Right? That's what's important, Leo. So Two of Cups coming in here for you. I know I've spent a lot of time making my life about somebody else. I get to make my life about me right now coming into the month of January. And even if I can't 110% go back to who I used to be, however, I can create and become who the hell I want to be from this day forward. And that's the beauty of it all showing up here in this month. So I'm really loving that energy for you guys. It's a very beautiful time to really connect with yourself. And I'm wishing you guys the best here in this journey of self-discovery and in pretty much showing up as who you want to be in this world, because you guys have that choice every day, you know? So it's a beautiful time. You know, it's unfortunate when what your life is, right? And it becomes another person, right? You never want your life to be all about someone else. You know, your life is supposed to be yours for the taking. So it's nice to get that sense of importance back because you are important. And it is nice as well to not have someone else be the center of attention in your own reality, if you will, you know? All right, though, Team Leo, let's go ahead and move forward. We're going to hop into some other areas of your life here for January. So I'm going to take a look here at your career. Then we'll take a look at your love life, your personal life, and we'll see what we got going on, okay? So for career, what's coming up here for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout January 2024. Tell me about career for Leo. 6 of Wands coming out for you. That's awesome. Energies of success. 4 of Wands coming out. Hello. And lastly for you, 3 of Wands showing up too. Okay, these 3 cards are very positive cards here for career. So I do want to mention some of you could be having travel come up. You might be traveling for work this month. If you're traveling for work this month, it's going to be a really good experience. You might be getting put up in like a really nice hotel, or you could get upgraded to a very nice hotel. It does feel to me though like wherever you're traveling, you're happy happy. Now, whether or not you're traveling for work, Six of Wands is a card that represents success. So it feels like you're on the right path here with your career. Four of Wands says you're in the right working environment. So Leos, if there's been any doubt about your career, I think this month really pushes that doubt away and reinforces I'm exactly in the environment that I'm supposed to be in for my career. And you're going to start to see the successful path open up for you for the foreseeable future. So I think that this month in career, guys, kind of opens up your eyes to this looks like this is going to be my career with longevity. This looks like this may be my lifelong career. Like I feel like a lot of you are kind of coming to that discovery. Maybe you've been working somewhere for like 2 years, or you've been in a career for like 2.5 years. Maybe now you're going to start to see, yeah, I think this is the career for me. This is what I want to dedicate my life to going forward. So kind of like a big career commitment could be coming in for many of you, where you see the exact path that you're happy with going forward and you're putting in that work. I mean, Three of Wands, you know, it's this person who's kind of holding these three wands, but looking out in the distant horizon. And that feels to me here, Leo, that with your career, you can see yourself being here for a long time. So lots of success coming to you, but I feel like a big realization of like, yeah, this is the environment for me. This is where I should be. So I think a lot of you will be uncovering that here coming into the month. Cool. Hopping into love. Let's look at single Leos here first. What do we got here for single Leos coming on into January 2024? First card's going to be the Devil. Taking a look here at the next card, we got the Two of Pentacles, and we have here the Eight of Cups. Single Leos. It definitely feels like you're dealing with a bit of an on and off situation with somebody, but however, it doesn't feel like it's going anywhere, if that makes sense. I see here with the Devil, it's like, sure, there's a bond here tying the two of you together, but it doesn't feel like it's the most healthiest bond for single Leos. So I kind of think that you're having fun. You're definitely like attracted to the person you're dealing with. There could be like a friend with benefit situation showing up because the Devil here could represent sexual energy. So there could be, you know, some friends with benefits situation happening, some fun back and forth here. But in terms of like a genuine commitment and genuine love, I don't feel like that's what's coming up here. So single Leos, it's like there's an attraction to somebody, there's an on and off connection, but I don't think there's love there. And that's why this connection's so on and off. That's why it hasn't moved into the state of a relationship, or at least the two of you have tried to make it a relationship. Like it feels like it's very on and off here when the two of you connect with each other. At least on your end though, single Leo, I don't think you're in love. Person you're dealing with could be in love with you. Yeah, we have here Ace of Wands. Person you're dealing with is very passionate towards you, but from your energy, you're very held back or withdrawn with the Hermit card showing up. So Leos, if you are single at this time, you're kind of doing you. I think the person you're dealing with may be more invested in you than you are in them, but ultimately I see you probably walking away from this with the Eight of Cups this month because you don't want to deal with inconsistency, and potentially the Devil could represent that maybe the connection's getting toxic because both people aren't getting the needs that they want out of the connection too. So considering that both of you may not feel like you're getting any value, that could lead to both of you walking away here as well. All right, so single Leos, interesting situation, you know? I think you'll be okay though. I don't feel like you were trying to move forward with this person anyhow, so even if you do walk away from them, you'll be open to other options in love, okay? Now for Leos in relationships, what's going on with you guys? What's going on for our couples coming into January 2024? Seven of Swords coming out here for Leo couples. We also have here a Ten of Pentacles showing up too. Please do clarify this Seven of Swords. Why do we have the Seven of Swords here for coupled Leos? And what do we have? We have here a Page of Wands, and we have here the Star card. Okay, I did not mean to hit my zoom button, but apparently, Leo, we're getting dramatic here. Okay, so tell me what's going on. Page of Wands showing up here can be an interest, and the Star card is about your path. So I feel like there could be some sort of new interest showing up on your path, or some new interesting person coming into the mix in a relationship that has had longevity. This is getting dramatic, Leos. I don't know if it's you or the other person, though. But I do feel like there could be a third-party situation, and I say that very rarely on my channel. However, there is a possibility of that manifesting here. Ten of Pentacles represents a relationship that's had longevity. It represents a relationship that you've been in for a while. Seven of Swords could be the card of deception. So for Leos in relationships, if you're noticing maybe your person's been a little bit extra flirtatious with another person, or they've been highly talkative of a specific person, or maybe it just seems like, it's all about somebody new. Maybe it's a coworker, something of that nature. I do think that as aligned as they are with you, they are finding themselves interested in someone else. And that could be you, or it could be the other person you're dealing with. Now, keep in mind, I don't want to freak out Leos that are in relationships, because you'll know if this resonates. If you've been having suspicions, if there's a coworker you're not liking, because intuitively you feel like there's flirtatiousness going on, you'll know if this is your reading. But if you and your partner, if you and your boo thing are in the best place ever, this is not going to apply to you, okay? But yeah, I very, very rarely see a third-party situation, but I do see it happening. Now, is there any sort of actual physical cheating, I think, going on? No. But in a sense, it could be emotional. All right. I do think that maybe if it's not you beginning to like somebody new, it could be your person possibly beginning to like somebody new. So really take a look at the signs here. Tune into your intuition if you see the signs. Like I said, please don't panic about your relationship. If this is not resonating with you so far, it is more than likely not your story. But if you have been picking up on this energy, I would recommend talking to your person about how you're feeling, paying attention to how they're reacting and responding to you, and really having a serious conversation about what you're picking up on. I don't think your person intends to cheat or to really go out there, but on an emotional level, this is kind of cheating, right? Because I do think that they're finding themselves more and more interested. There could potentially be romantic feelings being invested for the future. So it's really going to be about how you judge and gauge the situation, what you may consider deception versus what's not deception. But will this situation be resolved between the Leo couples? We have here the Four of Pentacles. We have here the Four of Swords. It could go either way, is what I see here. It really depends on how you guys react and respond and what you may deem deception versus what's not deception. So Four of Pentacles, I do think that, the person who feels like they're being cheated on may potentially hold on to this energy for a while. But inevitably, I kind of feel like things are going to get let go here, and I think you guys will move forward in a better place. But for the time being, the energy seems to be up in the air and a little bit weird, so I would play it by ear, okay? Like I mentioned, I'm not going to look any further into that situation. If you're a Leo in a relationship and you're happy-dappy, it's not for you, but you'll know if it's for you. And if it is your story, play it by ear. Make sure you're having honest communication with your partner. Make sure you talk it out. Don't just go right into making any sort of claims without evidence. Have conversations with them. Tell them about your suspicions. Tell them what you've been feeling. Inevitably, truths will always come to the light. So that's something to remember too. So even if you are dealing with somebody who's lying, inevitably the truth gets out. So this situation will work itself out over time is the best way that I could put it. Okay. All right. Sorry to hear that, couple Leos. I do wish though the best for you guys. For some of you guys, though, it could be all one big misunderstanding is what I'm hearing, too. So that's why I think communication is incredibly important, because it could look one way when it might actually just be the opposite. So really take the time in, really put the time into communication, all right? All right, guys, moving along here forward. Let's see what's going on with Leos on a little bit more of a personal level for January 2024. What do we have here for Leos on a little bit more of a personal level? For January 2024, what do we got? The Tower. Hello. We also got here the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. I love it. The Tower is change, right? So change needed to happen. Looking back at who you were dealing with here previously, you needed to change up how life was going. You felt previously, Leo, that your life was pretty much all about somebody else. And coming into 2024, this is about getting back on the page with yourself, the same page with yourself, and saying, hey, my life's about me. It's not about anybody else. So with that being said here, Knight of Swords, I think a lot of you, on a personal note, are feeling ramped up, fired up. You're ready here to charge in a wonderful direction. You're ready here to take action. It feels like you have no more time to waste, especially if you felt like a lot of your time was wasted on somebody else. So it's like, I have no more time to waste. I'm putting all this energy investment back into me. I'm focusing up on who I want to become, the things I want to create this year, and I'm making sure I'm a priority. So I see for many of you guys, lots of self-transformation showing up for you, and lots of excitement coming in here too about finally feeling like you are at the center of your own world again. Okay, so I think it's quite lovely here. Lots of big changes with the Tower. Definitely in comparison to where you were, that's a good change between you and this person, releasing and letting them go. But I think this year is going to also open up a lot of doorways for you for things you didn't expect. So expect the unexpected, Leo, is what I heard for you too. The Tower card can be like a very unexpected energy, very sudden and unexpected changes, but the Tower resonates with the number frequency 555, which represents massive and major change in a positive way. So expect positive, unexpected situations to manifest and arise for you. I think this year, a lot of things can turn out how you didn't think they would, but you're so glad they did. Okay, so I know it sounds like one giant mystery here. Okay, maybe we're gonna go watch an episode of Scooby-Doo. It sounds like a giant mystery here. It's like, expect the unexpected. Okay, but it's gonna be something good, even though it's unexpected. Even though I'm not giving you detail, that's what they're telling me to tell you. My guides are like, tell them this. Okay, it's gonna be something good, a good surprise. All right, so something to keep in mind here. But yeah, I think things will change for you in ways that you did not see coming. All right, so really hold on to that energy that you're being blessed, and that blessings in disguise are all around you, Leo, for the year of 2024. Now, moving along to the overall outcome, what do we have here for Leo throughout January 2024? And what do we have? We have here the Magician. Yeah, baby, that's what it's all about. Life is about how you show up. You can show up with a bad attitude and have a bad time. You can show up with a good attitude and you can have a good time. So I think that that's what it's about here this month, and that's what the outcome's at. It's like ultimately here, I get to pick and choose how I show up in this world. I get to pick and choose how I respond to situations and how I respond to life. And right now, out of everything that I'm picking and choosing, I choose me, period. So I love that, Team Leo. I think you're looking at a wonderful reading, guys. Actually, right now, at the time of this reading, I'm about to end it, but it's 11:11 in the morning, 11:11 a.m., and 11:11 to me is representative of a brand new beginning. So that's so beautiful to see that number synchronicity show up for you, because new fresh starts are happening that are going to be beautiful, and they're going to be exciting new journeys. So what an awesome way to end off this reading. I really love that for you. But either way, Team Leo, little bit of a mess showing up here on the desk. We pulled a lot of cards today, huh? Either way though, guys, I think you had a wonderful reading. You know, like I said, for Leo couples, that third party stuff, you know, that was a little gnarly. If it resonates, right? But, you know, play that by ear, see where that goes. In the retrospect of the past person, I think they are going to show up a little bit. But remember, the 15th, the 16th, they seem to be letting go. And I think that's because it's you telling them off here. Like, you're going to be very straight and very blunt with them about, like, listen, I'm doing me. But overall, though, guys, career looks great. I think you look great as you're focusing on yourself. Leo, you're doing you, and it's going to show. I definitely think you're going to have a glow up here this month, so definitely do enjoy the energy that's available to you. Harness that positivity you have, show up for yourself, be the best version of you, and do you, boo. Point blank, period. All right. All right, though, Team Leo. With that being said, have a wonderful rest of your January 2024. Thank you guys for showing up today. If you enjoyed, hit that like button. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. I'd be happy to have you. You can enable those notifications if you never want to miss out on any of my videos. And of course, everybody, if you want a personal reading, that'll be in the first link in the description below. Feel free to book me there at CancerMoonsTarot.com. Team Leo, have a great rest of January, and I'll see you all in the next one. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.